All right, what's up, everybody? I posted that video the other day regarding this whole trade glitch I found, and I figured I'd make another video, something a little bit better to explain what's going on. This was completely by accident, so it was nothing I even tried testing. It was nothing that I even specifically was trying to do, but I just happened to stumble upon it. Here's an example. I started this franchise here. I did it with an expansion team. I'm not the expansion team, though, in this case. I just picked the Penguins. But what it does is, and I'll show you here, the game for some reason for your most recent pick in an upcoming draft. Now I found it doesn't even necessarily have to be in the draft now. What it'll do is, for some reason, the game will give you double value for a specific pick. Now that specific pick is going to be the one that you're going to have as your next available pick in any draft. So say even if you're in season mode, it's like you're in this, like during the season itself. Say your highest pick in the next draft is a second rounder. It'll work with that pick, but it won't work with anyone after that until you've either traded that pick away or you've used the picks here in the draft. So what I'll show you here is, for example, I know the Penguins are probably a bad one because they don't really have a lot of draft capital, but as you see, the highest pick here is a third rounder. Now I'm going to go to say, we'll go here. This is create a team I have. We'll look at their third rounder here, for example. Actually, let's find something a little bit higher in value, I guess, because it would be they're obviously going to take that trade. Here's the second rounder. We'll look at this here. Now you see the Penguins pick. As you could tell, you see what the Arizona Coyotes value is. You see what the Penguins pick value is. Now watch what happens when I pick the Penguins again. It'll allow me to select that pick again. Now watch what happens. As you can see, the Penguins value still stay the same. But if you look over at Arizona's, it suddenly dropped. And as you could tell, it is the same pick twice. Now, I don't know why this happens. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but I'll remove this one pick and watch Arizona's trade value. It went back up. So I'll click the Penguins pick again, and again watch Arizona's. It dropped the value. I doubt they'll take this, but give it a shot. Yeah, see, they said no to that. I kind of figured they would. But for whatever reason, like I said, it seems to be that the computer seems to think that that pick is an entirely different pick. And I don't know why exactly. Let's go back and make that trade again. Let's go see what Boston had. I think Boston's was like 60 overall. Yeah, we'll try this. As you see, their trade value. Now watch the Penguins for the third rounder. Now I will add that same pick again because it is again my next available pick in the upcoming draft, and it adds it twice. Look what happens. They took the pick. I'm sorry, they took the trade. Now, obviously, they can't pick twice. So as you see, Boston now has my third rounder, 80 overall, and I have their second rounder, 60 overall. So for whatever reason, that most recent pick is now able to be traded twice. Now watch, I'll add it again. There's that same pick twice. Let's go to Boston. Oh, sorry, yeah, they don't have a pick there. Let's see. Who has... Buffalo's going to have a higher one, obviously. 40. We'll try this, see if they'll take it. Look at that. I just traded 60 twice for 40 because in terms of trade value is higher. Now I suddenly have their second round pick. As you see, Buffalo obviously is only going to have that 60 because they can't trade it twice. Now another glitch that was found, it wasn't actually by me, it was actually by my buddy Will Sedlock. He's in the group. I'll name drop him here. I'll tag him in this. He found this glitch, which I thought was interesting. What actually will happen is you can add other picks. Now, originally, I didn't think this was allowed. I didn't think it would work. But this actually works. Is I will add other picks here. It's like I'll add my fourth and fifth. Now, my last item that I'm going to add to the trade, it seemed to have worked before, is it lets me add that. And then it was letting us add it again. Yeah, there it is. So now you see, now it sees that I've added some trade capital here. But I've also still been able to add that. Now, if I try to do that differently, if I try to do that second first, it'll let me do that. But now watch when I add the fourth rounder. It's going to reject it. See, it went away. Now, again, if I go back here, we'll go to Buffalo. We'll look at their first round pick. Obviously, it's really high. As you can see, that's pretty high trade value. I'm not going to get this to work. But if I just did second, fourth, and fifth. I hate when they do that. There's no reason the trade should go away like that. But we'll go back here. To get that first round, I can show you the value. I'm sorry for the video quality. It's not a phone. It's not the greatest phone. You see that trade value is really high. Now, if I had second, fourth, and fifth, you see what happens. Their trade, obviously, as you add capital, what it does is it really never shows your value going higher. It's more lowering theirs. Now, you see where theirs is at right now. Now, if I go back, I can add the fourth and fifth first. Now, I can add my most recent pick in any draft. So the next time that any draft pick would be made, that's obviously that second. Now look. It lets me add it again. Now, I doubt they're going to take this because it still seems like it's too high. I didn't think they would take that, obviously. It's a top 10 pick. But as you see, it still allows this. So let's see if... let's see, Carolina might be a good one. They should be a later first. Well, they have 43. Okay, never mind. I thought they would have had a higher pick. Avalanche might be a good one. Yeah, see, they have 26 overall. Now watch. We'll do this again. Just one last look. You see the second, the fourth, and the fifth, what it's worth. Now, obviously, you could make that trade because it's a normal trade. But in this case, I will add the later picks first. And the last pick I'm going to offer, anything of any sort, is going to be that pick. And you have to hit X or A on Xbox. You can't try to add them all at once because it's going to put it in an order and it won't accept it. It won't. The glitch won't work. But now in this case, I can go and click it by itself again. And there's the offer. Now, I'd imagine they're probably going to take this because you can see the trade value for them. Let me remove that one. As you could see, their trade value went up a little bit. Now, when I add that second again, oh, no, it's not working because I did that. Okay. So if you ever run that issue, just remove the picks. We'll add those. Add the second as standalone. Add the second again, because again, my most recent pick standalone. And there we go. So yeah, there it is, guys. Like I said, you can't do it with players. I don't know if it'll work trading players. I mean, I'll give it a shot here to see. I haven't tested that. But let's just let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So here we are. Let's just put Gensel. Just because he's there. Let's see. This might work. First. There you go. There you go. There you have it. Yeah, it does. It does work. So there you go. Again, whatever your most recent pick is, and that seems to be what it is whatever your most recent pick is in the draft. And again, like I said, I did this in the season while the season was going on too. It wasn't even any off season at all. Go ahead and add your draft capital, whatever you want to offer. If you got prospects, other picks, whatever, current NHL players, but add them, and then your highest value pick in the most recent upcoming draft, it'll add twice. Just make sure that when you're picking the options, that you're using the X or the A button for that. Don't try to do where you can add 4 or 5 assets at once because it's not going to recognize it. Just do it one at a time, and you're going to get that because obviously, as you saw before when I offered a trade and had a draft pick available, you saw their value start to go down because they saw there's more coming. So yeah, the computer, for whatever reason, thinks they're getting a pick twice or they're getting double the value when really that's not the case. And I've already tested even players that already got drafted because I did it one time. I traded up. I was trying to get a guy and I was off by a pick, and then I had the very next pick. I offered it twice, and they just took it. So they basically literally let me leapfrog them to take the guy and just took the next pick anyway. So there it is. It won't cause you any issues. I will just warn you, if you're going to keep stocking up on so many draft picks. I saw one guy had like, I think he had the like first 12 picks or something in the draft. I mean, that's fine. But you got to remember, you can't go into every draft with like 20 or 30 some picks, because what's going to happen is eventually the game is going to cause issues, because you can see here at the bottom, we see your contracts and your exempt contracts. Is that ones are the guys that you've drafted, but you haven't signed them yet. So if you get way too many, it's going to cause an issue, and no guy will sign with you. And then they're just going to automatically start sending all of your unsigned prospects after 2 years. They're just going to send them to the free agency pool, and 9 times out of 10, they're just going to sign elsewhere. So just be careful with that. So if you're going to do it, I would recommend just doing it for maybe the 1 or 2 players that you absolutely want to get, and then just trade the rest of your picks away for something else, or maybe just trade it for a future one. But just don't do it too recent, because like I said, too many exempt contracts and too many picks coming up will cause an issue, and the game's just going to start making you lose guys. So there it is. If you guys have any other questions, just ask. Just let me know what you need figured out as far as this goes, and I'll help you out whatever way I can. But yeah, good luck. Have fun, guys.